Today we're going to be working on the body weight squat. Squat is a highly functional exercise that should be mastered by everyone beginning resistance training. It is an important exercise and we practice it daily. For instance, if you sit in a chair or get up from sitting in a chair or bend over to pick a large object, you're performing some kind of squat. It's an important exercise also to understand if you're rehabbing a back, hip, knee, or ankle injury. Important to remember is proper body mechanics, and so we'll stress those as we go through the particular exercise today. All right, Kate, today we're going to work on the body weight squat. The body weight squat is a highly functional movement that should be mastered by all people wanting to do resistance training. It's a highly functional movement that we use in our everyday life, whether we're getting up from a chair or sitting down, or whether we're bending over to pick up large objects. All require some form of squat mechanics. So we're going to today practice proper squat mechanics. So Kate, we're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to have a nice kinetic chain line up here with our ear, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. We're going to start with our hands straight out in front of us. Now we're going to slowly inhale, and we're going to squat down, bending our knees, pushing our back out to a nice comfortable position. We're going to hold, and then we're going to press up through our heels. Now there's a couple of things to point out here. Notice that your feet are tracking forward, and her heels remain on the floor. If your heels cannot remain on the floor, then decrease the depth of your squat. It's important that those heels remain firmly on the floor. From the side view, watch as Kate goes down into that squat, and notice that her back is aligned with the angle of her shin. This is the ideal position. As she is at the bottom of the squat, she exhales slowly as she rises, engaging that core each time she pushes up. Very good, Kate. In performing the squat, we start with our feet tracking forward, hip or shoulder width apart. Arms are going to be straight out in front of us. We're going to exhale slowly, descend into a squat position, hold, press up through our heels, and rise. It's important to keep your heels flat on the ground. If you cannot descend into a full squat position without your heels rising, only go down as far as you can while keeping your heels on the ground. Proper back position is important to avoid what's known as excessive forward lean. So your back and your shins, the angles they form, want to be parallel. As you press up with your heels, you want to engage your core and slowly exhale. In learning proper squat mechanics, it is sometimes helpful to use a resistoball to assist us in learning how to squat properly. You want to press the ball against a wall with the lumbar region of your back. Start in perfect kinetic chain alignment, ear over shoulder, over hip, over knee, over ankle. Walk slowly forward until you are leaning against the ball, the lumbar region of your back supported by the ball. Now we're going to pretend we are sitting down in a chair. The ball will support us as we drop into that seated position. Hold that position, then press up through your heels to an upright position, but do not lock your knees at the top. Repeat 8 to 12 times. and you can perform 1 to 3 sets of this exercise.